Hello, everybody. It's me, Jarima. I just wanted to come on. I was actually today doing a lot of reflecting and realizing we are at the end of 2020. Can y'all believe it? We are at the end of 2020. And just talking to people and just reflecting myself about this year, so much has happened. And I know we've said it over and over again, but it's true. We are living in history. So much happened this year that I hope you all really remember and capture. I mean, from racial injustice to the pandemic to economic issues to, I mean, so many things happened in 2020. And the first thing I thought about is, what am I going to do for New Year's Eve? What y'all doing? Put in the comments. Because this year has just really felt like a year for me of just like, you know what? Let me make sure I don't lose the things that I learned from this year and take it into 2021 and just be stronger at it. And so the message I wanted to give you all is capture your 2020 story. I'm always talking about remixing the narrative, sharing your voice, sharing your story. And I believe that 2020 taught so many of us things about ourselves, about our family, about our priorities, about the things that we really need to capture and hold on to. And so I believe everyone's story matters. Also, everyone's story is different. And so when you think about 2020, these are a few questions I want you to ask yourself. Ask yourself, what did you learn this year? I believe in silence. I believe in when we are sat down, right? I feel like God sat us all down, the whole world down. There are some lessons that were taught, and there were some lessons that hopefully you learned, right? There were some lessons that were taught to you, and hopefully you captured and got it and mastered it so you can move forward better. And there are some things that maybe was revealed about yourself, revealed about your family. There are so many different things I believe we need to make sure we don't lose out of 2020. And so activity I'm thinking about doing tomorrow. I know we do vision boards. I did a journal, goal setting I planning a couple of weeks ago. I think it would be really cool if you and your family captured your 2020 story. That could be something you write, something you do visually, right? But you don't want to get too 5, even 1 year down the line and forget what happened this year. So I think it would be really cool to capture your 2020 story. Ask your children, ask your family members, ask your friends, what did 2020 mean to you? And what did you learn? What do you believe is your story? Because I believe that all of us have a story to tell. Think about, what did you learn? What did you grow in? What did you lose? And when I talk about losing, let me kind of dive deeper into that. I believe we lost some things that we should have lost, that we needed to lose. Let me say that again. There was a lot of emotional hurt, right? People lost jobs, people lost, actual family members and friends. Like I this year experienced family members who had health issues due to COVID. Also lost a friend due to COVID. So yes, there's some definitely physical loss. Yeah, loss that happened. However, I also lost some things I needed to lose. Like I lost a busy schedule. I'm someone who's always on the go and feeling fulfilled if I'm busy and doing this and doing that. And I learned a new way to feel fulfilled, right? A new way to feel like, you know what I'm doing has purpose. And so I lost my planner. When I tell you, my planner used to be okay from morning to night, and not that I don't have order, but I was able to get my priorities straight. You all, during pre-COVID, so I guess we can say like pre-COVID versus currently in COVID, I was always on the run, and I did not maximize the time I had with my son, with my family members, with the people I love. And during this time, I have really put my things in order. Me and my son, I made a post on my Instagram. We've established new traditions like movie times and talking about different things he's interested in, and us cooking more together. And just, it really, 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 I lost the busyness of life. And I'm okay with that. Like, I'm really trying to make sure that I'm creating a lifestyle and pattern that I continue to maintain when we do open back up and we're able to have freedom of traveling and X, Y, and Z. There are just some things that I lost that I don't want to bring back. And there are some things that, I need to get back in the habit of, like, because of 2020, there are some habits that I needed to keep that I didn't, that I need to reestablish. So I want you, again, I did a live because I was going to do a Facebook live. I said, let me just do it on all the platforms. My charge to you is to capture your 2020 story. You're going to be able to share this story with your grandkids. Your children are going to remember this. You know, my son is 9. I want him when he is 19. We look back to this and he's like, man, I do remember 2020. We was in the house and I remember how I felt and I remember not seeing my friends and how school was. I think it's so important, you all, that we do a time capsule of this time. So I would say, as I get out this live, hopefully you all are ending this year on a high note. Hopefully you are excited about a new year. I'm not a person really big about resolutions, but I'm about growth. And so I charge you to reflect, because growth comes in reflection. Reflect about this year. Think about how you're going to continue to move forward. If you did make mistakes, how you will learn from them. If you did experience some loss, how you gain some things as well. You know, it's all about perspective. It's all about moving forward. But I will charge you, as you're making your vision boards, as you're setting your plans, that you also capture your story, right? Your story matters. I look forward to next year this time, looking at what I write and being like, wow, look at how much has changed in a year. So I love you. Hopefully you all have an amazing end of the year. I'm super grateful for anyone who's watching this, because if you are watching this, it's because we have some sort of connection, whether it's actual physical, know each other in person, supporting my work with Burst Into Books, being a part of my life as my family and friends. I have, again, during this time, appreciated the relationships in my village so much more. Love you. I look forward to hearing your stories. Bye-bye.